All right, good evening, East Hampton School Board. We're streaming to YouTube. Phone lines are open. This meeting is being recorded, and you may begin.
Thank you very much. Welcome. Can I have a motion to call the meeting to order?
I make the motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you all for coming. As you may or may not know, next week is Board Appreciation Week, and this has become an annual tradition for our schools to show the talent they have for our Board of Education. I want to personally thank the board for all they do for this community. As you may or may not know, the board are volunteers. So this is really the joy that they get. It's not meeting with me, it's seeing what the kids do. So let's start off with the elementary school.
Delighted to introduce Mr. Greg Butler and students from Mrs. Diva Burtis' first grade class.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here. And I just want to say Amelia, Mia, Sierra, and May, and Leah, and Chloe, and Ariana is here to perform for us right now. Let's give them a hand. Louder.
I got peace like a river.
Got peace like a river.
I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul.
For the heart. I've got love like an ocean.
I got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean in my soul.
Sounds good. A little louder. I've got love like an ocean.
I got love like an ocean.
Good job.
I got love like an ocean in my soul. In my
Tippy toes. I've got joy. A fountain.
I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain in my soul. In my soul.
Joy like a fountain.
I got joy. I got joy like a fountain in my soul. In my soul.
Got peace, love, and joy like a river.
I got peace like a joy. I got peace like a joy in my soul.
Joy like a river.
I got peace like a joy like a river. I got peace like a joy like a river in my soul. In my soul.
And spots, all right?
First graders, that was
Let's
amazing.
see the partners. We randomly will get you go across, move down, you go across, and you're gonna help me play piano. Come. So your house. May and your partner, you're gonna sashay down first. This is a New England traditional dance called Chimes of Dunkirk. Forward and back. Right hand turn. Two hands. Here they come. Move down, everyone. Good sashay, girls. Forward and back. Right hand turn. sing. Here they come, move down. Here they come. Come over here, come over here. Come.
I wanna do it again.
Mr. Burrow, you got it.
Well, thank you to our school board for all of your volunteer service. We do appreciate it. And this group is actually an outgrowth of the support that you provide. This is our select chamber orchestra, which is going now into its third year. So it is a club experience after school for students who are part of the larger orchestra. And it's conductor and one of our very popular music teacher, Mr. Thoreau, is here tonight to talk to you a little bit about the piece, and he's also going to introduce his students. I'll turn it over to Mr. Thoreau.
Thank you, Board of Education, for everything that you do to allow us to make great music at every age level, including the elementary school, because some of you probably see that there. Today we're going to be playing Sailor Song by Mark Williams, and I'd like to introduce our members that we have here. This is the 7 members that have continued from last year, and this ensemble has actually grown to about 15 students with the addition of 6th graders joining this year. So a very large group. On violin, we have Janice and Andreas. On the cello, we have Brian. And then on the viola, we have John, Mark, and Montserrat. And then on bass, we have me.
Thank you.
Just before Ms. Smith comes up, I want to let everybody know the high school culinary program under the direction of Ms. Ross provided the board with dinner this evening. I wish.
Good job,
Very, very, yeah.
It was so good. We'll take it, we'll take it anytime.
We hire you.
Yeah, it was
Mr. McQuarrie.
I'm going to speak on behalf of the high school tonight. We're highlighting our EG capstone program that I was so fortunate to be involved in since it was brought to the high school back in 2017 by Mr. Fine and Mr. Fromm. So to our Board of Education, thank you so much for your continued commitment for providing diverse educational opportunities for our students. As you saw tonight, for our culinary program, and after our capstone program. Our capstone program is an innovative two-course sequence developed by the College Board. It was designed to equip students with critical skills in research, analysis, collaboration, and communication through two courses, AP Seminar and AP Research. The program was created to go beyond traditional content knowledge and prepare students for the demands of college-level work and the 21st century workforce by fostering critical thinking, creativity, and independent inquiry. It helps students become more confident, self-directed learners, ready to succeed in higher education and beyond. Tonight, we have the pleasure of hearing from 3 exceptional high school students, seniors, who have completed the rigorous AP Capstone program. These Kooflings, Shirley Chang, and Griffin Beckman will be sharing their personal experiences and insights from this challenging and rewarding academic journey. Each of them has navigated the demands of AP Seminar and AP Research, gaining valuable skills, again, in critical thinking, research, communication. So let's welcome Leaves, Shirley, and Griffin as they tell us what this program has meant for them.
Good evening. My name is Leaves Coupland, and I'm a senior at East Hampton High School. So I, on behalf of the student body, would like to thank you guys personally for all you do, especially with the capstone program. It definitely taught me important skills that have helped me in my high school career and will continue to help me in my college. I really want to touch upon the creative aspect of the class, both AP Seminar and AP Research. I found that, most traditional classes, you have a strict curriculum and you have strict due dates, assignments that prepare you for, say, AP tests or regents at the end of the year. So when I had the choice, it kind of surprised me and I didn't know what direction to go. And so, for example, with AP Research, I just wanted to have the comfort of having a topic right away. So I was like, people are putting cell phones in the pockets. That was like this little system to try to decrease phone use. And so it's like, I'll try and research that. And so just having that comfort kind of made me feel good. Although once I started the research process, I realized that there wasn't anything I could really add to the, literature review, or there wasn't any pictures and it wasn't that presentable. So then I kind of rethought the process, sat down with my teacher, Ms. Flight, who was very influential in both AP Seminar and AP Research, and decided to look into the BLC program at RU Senior High School. This is the Blind Learning Center. It is an alternative online after-school program that helps with makeup credit and helps increase graduation rates. And so looking back at the experience, I was able to learn that, you don't have to just jump straight in just to say you have a topic. It's better to really think about it and see if there's, you can add to the review of literature and if it's presentable. And if it's something you're passionate about, then you'll have more in-depth research about it. I also want to talk about how it helped my presentational skills. Playing into the creativity aspect of the class, we did have templates and examples of slideshows for our big presentations. However, it was still up to you how you wanted to format it, what colors you wanted to use, the style you wanted to use. And I kind of spent a lot of hours finalizing my slideshow, making sure I enjoyed it a lot. And so I just thought that this was very helpful. It also taught me how to use bulleted, like making it bulleted and having images so that people weren't just reading words and were actually engaged in the slideshow. And then it was my job to use note cards and explain it in further detail. So I just want to thank you guys again. The AP Capstone program has helped me a lot and will definitely help me in my college career. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Shirley J, and I also want to start out by thanking the Board of Education and all the teachers for the endless support and the AP Capstone program that has provided me with many skills that I will carry on into the future. One of the most important skills I've learned is public speaking. Growing up, I've always been nervous and anxious to present in front of others because for me, it was a test to put my fluency of the English language on full display. I didn't start learning English until I was 7 years old, and I was always insecure about my mispronunciations. Presenting that there was a chance that I was going to butcher words in front of everyone. I remember one time in Mr. Smith's 6th grade science class, we had to bring in an example of physical or chemical change from my house, and we had to present it in front of class. Even though all we had to do was to say our names, state the object, and state if there was a physical or chemical change, I was shaking when I got to the front of the class to present. To make matters worse, I was saying vitamin instead of vitamin because I thought it was Mandarin Cognate. But Mr. Smith tried to piece out my butchered vitamin as all I brought in was an orange tablet with red dots on it. But for the first time, I was reassured rather than embarrassed for mispronunciation. So I figured out that the only way to get over my fear was to present more in front of people. This meant taking AP Seminar and AP Research. I realized that I can become a public speaker when I have something to say and with confidence and mastery of the content. And there were people who wanted to listen to my interests and research. I remember making a joke during my AP Research presentation last year on the modified racial triangulation in Crazy Rich Asians, the film. It made me feel really good because I was more than presenting. I was engaging my audience. To expand on my topic, oftentimes in films, there is a racial triangulation that takes place where the minority groups are never fully accepted by the dominant group, which usually follows the patterns of whites, Asian Americans, and African Americans. Since Crazy Rich Asians was an all Asian cast film, I wanted to test if there's a presence of a modified racial triangulation with traditional Chinese Americans, and Southeast Asians. Yeah, of course, without them. I had the chance to become an expert on niche topics in both classes, and it allowed me to build confidence in delivering my message and in addition to my understanding of the topic. I'm very grateful for all the support and opportunities this program has provided me with, and I can definitely see myself with more confidence in developing my voice and communicating my research in the future. And when that doesn't work, I'll just pretend everything is a catch for last time.
Hello, board members and all those in attendance tonight. My name is Griffin Beckman. I'm also a senior at East High School, here on the behalf of the student body to thank you all for the educational opportunities you provide to us in high school on the day-to-day, specifically highlighting the AP Capstone program in the classes of AP Seminar and AP Research. I've taken both of these classes and thoroughly enjoyed almost every single day of them. They were really a great experience and granted so much exposure to sort of real-world applicable concepts and also practices that I still use today. I'll be highlighting the amount that AP Seminar and AP Research helped me to develop my academic writing and also reading comprehension and a little bit of media literacy through these classes. I've always really appreciated the art of writing, especially academic or higher level writing, as it allows you to communicate a point without necessarily being face-to-face with someone, or maybe even breaking the boundaries of language or distance or accessibility, whatever it may be. I started AP Seminar in the 10th grade, and initially on the first week of classes, we were required to read peer-reviewed articles and other scholarly sources as a means to sort of like garner background information on the topic we'd be studying. The IWA, the individual written argument, was the first paper we would write. And so by reading these peer-reviewed articles, we were educating ourselves on the topics we hope to pursue in these written arguments. It was really critical that we actually understood what we were reading. And so my reading comprehension skills had to seriously develop and get up to the bar that AP Seminar required at the time. So just by getting the exposure to those, I seriously think that helped me. Reading comprehension did not stop at all until, or it's still going on. Reading comprehension carried right into AP Research as well, as we had to read a much larger volume and also higher level reading through more peer-reviewed articles and scholarly sources as well. These were all to inform our decisions in becoming, as Shirley said, experts in the field of our topics of choice. But generally, it really did help me in that field. To sort of piggyback off of the writing, came the writing, which had to sort of mimic and be up to the standards of the reading we were doing in class. As I said before, the IWA, the first paper we wrote, really did have to push our bounds of what we considered like a standard conventions of English. We had to use much more advanced vocabulary and also sort of like fit within word counts, limits, and then also incorporate complex sentence structures and all sorts of uses of the English language, which we might not have been familiar with before. I really developed my writing, in my opinion, in the AP Seminar and continue to do so in research. Through our writing, we really had to be specific and sort of hyper-specific about our word choices when writing, as we were often limited by word count, and also when developing research questions, hypotheses, and then also just kind of defining your topic in general. For AP Research, I decided to study the impact of bilingual education employed in the ENL system on the climate change perceptions of ENL Earth Science students to sort of just test accessibility within the realm of climate science and also climate change as well. And I was really glad to have had the skills developed in AP Seminar carry over into AP Research and be able to make those connections in reading and writing and sort of like enhance my sentence structure. And then also media literacy was sort of woven throughout as we navigate all of these different texts, be it scholarly sources or peer-reviewed articles. You do have to really gauge what you consider to be bias or maybe a lack of bias, something that's reliable or credible to use in a source. And so we, through repeated practice, we really became great at really gauging bias and what might be applicable and what might be usable in the text and what might not be. And I still continue to use that to this day, maybe when evaluating where I get my news from or other sources of information as well. The skills I learned in reading, writing, and media literacy also carried into other classes within the high school that I saw, such as the science research program, which is a great program within our high school. It similarly required us to read peer-reviewed articles, scholarly sources, and then compose sort of like advanced written works. In research plans, research proposals, or even summations of what we've been doing in class, I really saw these writing skills being developed. On top of that, when applying for game time at Brookhaven National Lab over the summer, I had to write up an entire research proposal to convince the sort of like administration of BNL that I was worth giving the intern to, that people all around the world would pay for, and I was able to achieve that. And I really do attribute a lot of that to a seminar and research. And then beyond the classroom, I've also been able to use my writing skills to advance a lot of my goals and missions in life in general. I've written to local and state legislature to advocate for environmental conservation laws, such as the one for horseshoe crabs. And I'm really happy that I was able to compose a letter in such a way that was able to impress, or even just in some way convince our governor and also local governments to really take action in a way that has an impact. So yeah, I really do thank you guys so much for all the educational opportunities you provide, and I will continue to use all the lessons I've learned in these classes throughout my high school, college, and overall in my life. So, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have a question. So the seminar and the research, that's in junior year? Is that all junior, or is it sophomore year to junior year? Or junior? Okay, got it. Great. Yes. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Nice job.
Yeah, well, to top it off, I mean, I know this has really impressed you thoroughly, as it has me, of course. But to even better, I think we turn over to Sam, and we're going to get our external audit. I mean, you know, and you guys could get out of here.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do research on our external audit.
Nothing else to do.
Riveting.
Enough to do.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys very much. Have a great night.
Great job.
So, I'd like to introduce Jen Vitta. Jen Vitta, she's a partner with Cullen Danowski. This is our external auditor. As you know, the district has 3 different auditors, different functions here. Our external auditor is the auditor who will look at our books and records that are prepared by district treasurer at the end of the year and pass judgment as to whether or not we are accurate in what we're presenting to the public, and to examine how we conduct our financial affairs and pass judgment on that as well. Jen, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, Jen, thank you.
Really hard acts to follow that. I promise you, this is not as exciting information. So yes, we performed the external audit for the year ended June 30th, 2025. We offered, we gave an opinion of what is called unmodified opinion, which means that the statements present fairly and they are materially accurate. That doesn't mean that there could be some errors in there. It's just not material to financial statements. So overall, the district did really well. They ran a surplus, $446,000 for the year. So that's your revenues over expenditures. Your revenues came in $3.6 million over the prior year. You expended $3.8 million more than last year, all within budget. Your reserves are at a total of $20 million, which is adequate and healthy amount of reserves. So overall, good job, administration here. We also had some management letter comments, which went really well. We had 7 comments last year, 5 of which were addressed immediately by the administration. So, and 2 of them were outside of the business office. So really well done job by both Jamie and Sam.
I would only add that the audit committee reviewed the audit in detail with Jen when we had our audit committee meeting in September, and I'm sure to ask questions. Jen, any questions? You can as to now, or not? There's an item on the agenda a little bit later for permission to accept the audit and file it with the state. Mark.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you to everybody involved in the process. Thank you.
Yes.
And Sam and Jamie, great job. Thank you again.
And we were very pleased with our order. And truthfully, they're pleased with us.
Yes.
For now.
That's what matters. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so. At the studio company. We gonna make you go to the podium? What are we doing with this?
Wherever you feel comfortable.
Where do you want to do it from? Perfect.
No.
Well, this is really just what I talked about last time, but the homecoming game went really well. Everyone's really happy, kind of validated. So that was really good. Game results, the pep band, I heard really good comments about. Also, the cheerleading squad looked really good. I was in the band, so it's kind of hard to see, but it sounded nice. High turnout, and also the homecoming dance went really well. Everyone was really excited about using the patio, and we had the new gaming section, and that went really well. So it was really fun. The Hispanic Heritage Fair last Friday was really great. Also high turnout, and thank you to all the families, students, and teachers that helped out and organized, especially Ms. Breitenbach, who's really running everything, and it went super smoothly. And the only thing really coming up is the health fair, November 6th. So.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anybody here have a public comment? LTV, do you have anybody on the phone for public comment?
We have no callers on the line.
We have the approval of the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So, Superintendent reports and recommendations. Number one, recommend the board approve the non-instructional appointment of Sophie Walters to the provisional term appointment of office assistant commencing October 22nd, 2025. I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Second. Discussion?
Replacement.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Two, recommend that the board approve the non-instructional appointment of Mark Bennett to the position of school bus driver. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Second. Discussion? Thank you. Back to the board. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number three, recommend the board approve the non-instructional appointment of Maria Guanga to the position of school bus driver. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second. Any discussion? Thank you for joining us. We can always use a bus driver.
Both
Yeah, how are we
went
doing?
through the training program? Our own training
Our own
program,
training,
correct?
excellent. So how are we doing? Do we have enough? Are we good for
We're
now?
always looking for more.
Always looking for
Rudy.
I'll take our bus company over any other bus company in South.
Right.
I agree, and just to hear some local names pop up, and Mark is someone I've known for a long time, he's a fire chief, he's
Yeah.
a community person, it's nice to see. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? But I just did that.
There you go.
We were talking about the bus drivers.
All right, but mine's not changing. Mine's still says bus driver.
Oh, yeah, it's stuff here.
Okay.
Number four, recommend the board approve the non-instructional appointment of Craig Thomas Riley to the position of paraprofessional.
Make a motion.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number five, recommend the board approve the instructional appointment of Margarita Diggs to the position of English teacher, leave replacement. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second. I think the discussion, the report tells us what we're doing, so that's good. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 6, recommend the board approve Christine Reese as the member of the 2025-26 school year, mentor, I'm sorry, so 2025-26 school year. Have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Second. Any discussion? All in
What is
favor?
the mentor's role?
The mentor, we have mentors for our teacher citizen, additional mentor for,
Yeah, it
For
was
a
quite
second.
started really late, and for the past years, we just wanted to put all of the mentors and advisors,
Right.
clubs on the agenda, so.
Okay.
I think from time to time, you're gonna see, because.
more of this.
they're leaving,
Tuesday on the
environments as
So
well.
wasn't others.
Okay.
Gotcha. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 7, recommend the board hereby approve the following extracurricular activity advisor agreements for the 2025-26 school year. Have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second. Any discussion?
Maybe you're starting to see these now because we put them on the agenda.
Gotcha. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 8, recommended the board approve the student trips for the 2025-26 school year. Have a motion?
Move motion.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I love field trips.
Any opposed? Right? Number 9, recommend the Board of Education approve the district safety plan for the 2025-26 school year. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion. Second.
Second. Any discussion?
This is the updated version with the cardiac
Right.
plan. Yep, we had to do this, yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Let's see. 10, recommend the board approve the budget transfers for the 2025-26 school year. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second. Any discussion?
And it's,
Standard. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 11, recommend the board accept with gratitude the following donations. I have a motion.
Make a motion.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. I want to thank our donors very much. Much appreciated. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 12, recommended that the board approve the following contract agreements for the 2025-26 school year. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion. Second.
Second. Any discussion? Standard. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 13, I recommend the board accept the annual external audit report from Cullen and Danowski, LLP, for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second. What we just heard. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we are now through that, so we can catch up here. Old business, we've got nothing. New business, we've got nothing. Back to public comment again? Does anybody have a public comment? LTV, do you have a public comment? Anybody on the
Sta-
phone?
Yeah, stand by.
Ooh, we maybe have someone? No way. It's been like
Maybe
3
the
years.
first
It's been like 3
caller
years.
since the pandemic.
Don't get too excited. This is Matt Sharon. I'm actually calling from LCD Studio. We just want to confirm that the phone lines are up and operational. Thank you.
Oh, at least we know they work. Thank you, Matt. All right, sure.
Just a reminder to the community, we have a bond community forum next week, Wednesday at 6 p.m. All are welcome.
Absolutely. Okay, motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Second.
I move we move.